One very secret ingredient to pass the board exam is to... That is exactly what helped me pass the board exam. And let me tell you guys, the first option is always better. Give yourself that advantage and benefit of knowing there are some subjects that I should have paid a little more attention to. And those subjects happen to include, please pay attention in those classes, especially if this is for your own good. And I'm telling this to you for free, so please do it. I am starting to sound like my mother, but it is true. The final and most important tip of all to become a better nursing student is to... Hey, it's Ellie and welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting and valuable video for you guys today. As you can tell by the title down below, we will be talking about how to be a better nursing student. You guys, the new year just began. I know you guys are setting your goals, you guys are getting ready for the year, you're making your vision boards, and so today I want to give you this video so I can help you in the nursing student aspect of your life for this year. Today, I will be giving you guys 10 ways to become a better nursing student this year. Let's go. The first thing that you need to do to be a better nursing student is to get to school early. Now, I know a lot of us are probably getting back into face-to-face classes. I've been seeing on my Instagram stories that some students have been going on duty, on clinical rotations, and so I think it's very important for you guys to start practicing getting to school or getting to class early. Now let me tell you, when I was in nursing school, I wasn't this perfect student who was constantly getting up early, constantly going to school early every single day. I have experienced both. I have experienced being to school early, getting ready in the morning on my own time, not rushing at all, and being fully prepared for the day. And I've also experienced waking up late, getting to class late, rushing and panting and running through the hallways just to get to class on time. And let me tell you guys, the first option is always better. I would much rather wake up early every day and get to school early before class starts. Actually, when I was in nursing school, my parents would drop me off to school 1 hour before my class starts because they also have to drop off my other siblings to their schools. So a majority of my time in nursing school, I was early. And let me tell you, it is such a game changer because when you are in school early before class starts, you have time to adapt to the environment, you have time to get yourself into your nursing student zone, you have time to prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and that state of preparedness before class will allow you to have a better flow throughout the day. And I know there are a lot of things that are beyond our control, such as traffic, the weather, maybe there are some situations in the morning that will just hinder you from going to school early, but what I'm trying to say is at least have it in the back of your mind. Try to make it a habit to strive to be early before class starts. And if you are able to practice this every single day, then you will be able to prepare yourself not only for the rest of your day, but for the rest of your nursing school career and journey. So if you guys want to set yourself up for success every single day in nursing school, I suggest you try getting to school early. Number 2 is try to look your best when you're going to class. Now, I don't know how this works for other nursing schools, but for mine, our professors checked our physical appearance every single day. They would check things like, are the girls' hair slicked back in a bun? Is there a hairnet? Are the boys' hair cut to the appropriate length? Are our uniforms properly pressed and ironed? Are our nails clean? And a whole lot more. Now, I tried my best to take that to heart when I was in nursing school. I would try to look my best most of the time when I'm not in a rush, but there's definitely a difference when you put an effort into your look every single day. Personally, I try to make it a habit to look good every day. Keywords, I try. Okay, there are some days where you're gonna be very lazy, and I get that. But we can't deny the fact that when we look good, we feel good. I mean, like for example, when you get a fresh new haircut that you really love, you're feeling all, hey. Or when you got a new outfit that you really like, you're really feeling it, you're looking at yourself, checking yourself out in the mirror, you're feeling good. Right now, even if I'm not in nursing school anymore, I've passed the boards, I've graduated, hey! When I know that I'm going to do something important in my day, I want to try to look good, because when I look good, I feel good, and when I feel good, I'm motivated to be productive. So maybe you should try to do that in nursing school as well. There's gonna be a lot of times where you are unmotivated in school, you're gonna feel lazy, you're gonna feel like a potato. But if you just put even just a small amount of effort in your look throughout the day, maybe, just maybe, you will feel a little bit better, a little more motivated to get what needs to be done. Number 3 is to advance read on your topics. Now, I'm not saying to do deep studying and research just to get ahead of everyone else. All I'm saying is if your professor mentions any kind of topic that they will touch on in the future, or if you guys have a syllabus listing down all of the topics you will talk about every single week, then give yourself that advantage and benefit of knowing any kind of information in advance. Let's say that your professor mentions you'll be talking about NGTs next week. Then just take a little bit of time out of your day to look through your textbook or search a little YouTube video about it, just so you guys can give yourself a little bit of background information before the lecture. Again, there's no need to deeply study or research about it before the professor discusses it. Just go into class knowing a little bit about the topic so you have an advantage. Number 4 is to take these subjects a little more seriously. Now, I'm not saying just take these seriously and throw every other subject out the window. I'm just saying that based on my experience and after taking the board exam, I realized that there are some subjects that I should have paid a little more attention to when I was in nursing school. And those subjects happen to include anatomy and physiology, nursing physical assessment, fundamentals of nursing, pharmacology, and Palmer, which includes professional adjustment, leadership and management, and nursing research. I know, it's a lot. Now, I will be making a separate video explaining why exactly you should take these subjects more seriously, so stay tuned for that. But for now, just take note of it. So if you're in nursing school right now and you have any one of the subjects that I just mentioned, please, please, please pay attention in those classes, especially if they give you practice questions. Which brings me to number 5, pay attention to exam rationales. Now, I don't know if every single nursing school does this, but based on my experience, after exam week, or maybe 2 weeks after exam week, our professor, most, if not all professors, will take the time to rationalize the answers to the exam. Sometimes the professor will project the answer key in front of your class and you guys will go through each and every question to see why the answer is correct or why your answer was wrong. Now, if you got a question right or wrong, it doesn't matter. What matters is you need to be sitting and paying attention to the explanation as to why each answer was correct. Because sometimes you will see a pattern as to how to answer nursing questions. Whether it's a priority question, if it's about nursing assessment, if it's about lab values, or certain kinds of procedures or medications, sometimes there is a pattern that you can follow for different kinds of nursing questions. So please, please, please pay attention if you guys are given an example question, or if you guys go over questions from your past exams or quizzes. Please pay attention to the answer and to the explanation, to the rationale as to why it is right. I cannot stress that enough. That is exactly what helped me pass the board exam, you guys. Which then brings me to the next tip. Number 6, answer practice questions. There are so many resources out there that you can use to practice answering nursing questions, sample NCLEX questions, or PNLE questions. Please just, if you have free time, if you have time to scroll through TikTok and post your Instagram stories, girl, you have time to practice even just 5 or 10 questions every single day. There are websites such as RNpedia or Nurses Labs or Nurse Labs, I'm not sure, or Quizlet, or you can join Facebook groups that post daily questions for you guys to answer and practice every single day. And if you guys could just use your free time to answer just a little bit of questions, 5 to 10 or maybe 20, if you guys just practice and make that a part of your daily routine, I promise you by the time the board exam comes, you will be more than ready. Just a little secret between you and me, understanding and learning each and every nursing topic, yes, it is important when it comes to studying for the board exam, but one very, very, very secret ingredient to pass the board exam is to answer and practice nursing questions. I cannot stress that enough. Please start doing it. This is for your own good, and I'm telling this to you for free, so please, please do it. Number 7, stop writing everything down. I know we talked about this in one of my past videos called 10 Things I Wish I Did Back in Nursing School. Once the professor starts talking, we have the tendency to just write. We're not even paying attention to what the professor is saying. We're just looking at the PowerPoint and copy and paste onto our paper. And we forget to sit and listen and absorb what the professor is actually saying. Now, I know it's really hard to master note-taking because sometimes you just don't know what's important, what's relevant, and what isn't. You just really need to get the hang of how they teach their lecture. Maybe they will give some keywords, or maybe they will actually say, write this down, or pay attention. Or if you notice that they're really emphasizing on a certain topic, they're talking really passionately about it, make sure to write down everything that they're saying about that topic. Or if they're constantly repeating a certain piece of information, make sure you write that down. But as much as possible, you guys, try not to just sit down in class copying and pasting what's on the PowerPoint, not paying attention to what the professor is saying, because sometimes they give out little tips, little bits that will help you in your exams, in the board exam, and you just never know. So maybe rather than stop writing everything down, start paying more attention to what the professor is saying in front of you. I hope that makes sense. Number 8, listen to brown noise to focus while you're studying. Now, I personally discovered brown noise while I was studying for the board exam because I have tried everything. I have tried like focus instrumentals, I've tried piano instrumentals, jazz study instrumentals, and they're just a little too casual for focused studying. But I came across an article saying that brown noise is effective when it comes to focusing. And I'm gonna see if I can find that article because I think it's backed up by scientific evidence. Okay, so according to health.usnews.com, why might brown noise help? One untested theory is that it could strengthen the part of the brain that filters out extraneous information called auditory masking. In other words, the brain might be able to muffle noises you don't want to hear while amplifying the noise you want to hear. Other articles state that it relaxes your brain, it reduces your anxiety, and I'm a true witness to that. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what, but it definitely worked for me when it comes to focusing. When I was studying for the board exam and I would put on my Bluetooth headphones and I would play my brown music, I could find myself working for straight hours. I could find myself studying for straight hours without a break. And before, I would have this tendency to listen to like jazzy music and I would get all like, you know, I'd be jamming to it and it wouldn't help me focus at all. And then I would find myself scrolling through my phone, using TikTok, going on Instagram. And personally for me, brown noise just really helped me to focus while studying. So give it a try. I cannot actually describe it to you right now. You're gonna have to go on YouTube or Spotify, search up brown noise, and listen to it with either headphones or earphones for the full experience. And then try to study with it. I hope you notice an improvement in your focus. Number 9, don't stay up when you don't need to, guys. Don't do it. Now I know when you're in nursing school, there are going to be a lot of necessary sleepless nights. But there may be some nights where you're lucky and you don't have to do anything or study for anything for the next day. So please take advantage of that opportunity to rest. Now that I'm finally done with the board exams and now that I've passed, thank goodness, I have finally had the sleep that I deserve. And I've noticed a change in my productivity and how I work throughout the day. My workflow is very, very productive. I get a lot of things done within a day, you guys, because I get an actual good amount of sleep. So I'm telling you guys, if you get lucky and there is a day or there's a night in your nursing school life where you don't have to study and you don't have to stay up late, don't do it. Just go to bed, put your phone away, don't scroll on TikTok, close your eyes and go to sleep, please. You're gonna need that rest. Get as much rest as you possibly can. I am starting to sound like my mother, but it is true. And number 10, you guys, the final and most important tip of all to become a better nursing student is to watch all of the nursing videos that I post every single week. I know, advertisement, And also press the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a video because you just never expect it. It's just, well, bam, new video. You never know. So turn on your notifications. I know I just promoted myself. I put all of my heart and soul into every single nursing video I put out here because it is my duty. It is my duty to help you guys. So I do my best to put as much nursing student value as I can on my channel. So please, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it right now and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media right here. And don't forget to share this with anyone who might find this helpful as well. I'm Ellie, your nursing buddy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!